nurturer, protector, caregiver, provider, hunter. Throughout history, women have played an essential role in hunting and the hunting community. In the ancient world, this was best symbolized by Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, the wilderness, and wild animals. Artemis is armed with a bow, arrows, and hunting knives. She was often accompanied by a pack of hunting dogs. Artemis was typically depicted wearing a short tunic designed for hunting. Aptly named for this Greek goddess, the Artemis Award recognizes an outstanding female Wild Sheep Foundation member who has consistently demonstrated a commitment to the conservation, restoration, and pursuit of wild sheep and the places they inhabit. An Artemis Award winner is an accomplished hunter who has demonstrated a passion for the sport and possesses the traits required to achieve excellence in the field. A role model for women, helping them to understand that there are no limits when you are driven by passion, commitment, and the love of hunting and the outdoors. A protector of our precious resources, as demonstrated through leadership of and participation in on-the-ground work projects. She gives back through volunteering and other contributions to the Wild Sheep Foundation, our chapters and affiliates. An ambassador who encourages others to get involved and make a difference. An advocate of ethical hunting, our hunting heritage, the importance of the conservation of wild spaces, and the creatures who inhabit them. We salute this year's Artemis Award winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Artemis Outstanding Woman Conservationist Award, Ladies Luncheon Chair, Ms. Jan Damaski, and Vice Chair, Ms. Shayna Warner.
The Artemis Award recognizes the women of the Wild Sheep Foundation. No one can argue we are all blessed by the women in this room. And can I just say, awesome, Stephanie. That's awesome. That wasn't on the script. This year we had an outstanding group of nominees, women hunters and conservationists. All have contributed to and volunteered to the Wild Sheep Foundation and the Foundation's chapters and affiliates. These women participate in on-the-ground work projects. They are role models to all of us, especially women. This year's Artemis recipient stood out. Her interest in conservation began very early as a daughter of a trapper, rancher, and outfitter. She herself went on to be a partner in a very successful outfitting business. To quote a friend of hers, they made many Wild Sheep Foundation members' dreams come true on the hundreds of successful hunts they completed. Her love of conservation and wild sheep management grew over the 45 years of guide outfitting, where she was an active participant in on-the-ground activities such as prescribed burning and predator management. Her volunteerism came from a strong stewardship ethic, where she believed that her role as a guide outfitter was to manage the land to support wildlife values. To say she is an active volunteer is not enough. The Wild Sheep Foundation, Safari Club International, and the British Columbia Guides Association are among the many organizations who have benefited from the time, talents, and resources of this woman. While running a very successful guide outfitting company and raising a family, this year's recipient fueled her deep passion for the outdoors and hunting as often as possible. She and her husband have traveled and hunted all over the world, experiencing wilderness and the camaraderie of the hunting fraternity. In December 2019, she completed her FNAS at the young age of 70. The memories, friends, and experiences over those years have shaped her views on hunting, and influenced those around her. She believes in hard work, preparation, and a strong hunting ethic of fair chase. She promotes and participates in ethical hunting practices for herself and her family. She has an intense belief that women are an integral part of hunting, not as observers, but as active participants and leaders. As the only girl in a family of 4 boys, being a strong woman was not an option. She always believed women should join their partners on the hunt and also hunt themselves. She proved she could be a wonderful mother, partner, and business owner while making time for conservation and hunting. She is an inspiration to many women, including 3 daughters, many nieces, and her granddaughters. After this year's recipient shot her bighorn sheep, she took a few moments to thank the ram for the experience and the sacrifice made. It is moments like these, both in deed and word, that she promotes ethical hunting practices and a passion for the outdoors. This year's Wild Sheep Foundation Artemis recipient, life member number 270, Sandra Vince.
This is a shock. Thank you so much. And I just wish Gary could be here, but my daughters are. Thank you.